Welcome back to Sunrise. Well, this Women's Month, we're taking the celebration global, straight from Jamaica to Australia, where reggae's conscious queen, Nattali Rize, is shaking up the scene once again. She's here to talk about her brand new album, Liberate. It's a sonic journey that blends tradition with progressive reggae vibes and features some of the biggest names in the industry right now. And so, welcome recording artist Nattali Rize. Good morning.
Good morning, Nattali. Rise and
Great
shine.
rising. That's right.
I like the name because it incorporates sunrise. You see how you're supposed to be here?
Yeah,
you know when things are just supposed to happen. Nattali Rize on sunrise. You see that? With all the
Beautiful.
sunrisers.
That's true.
Absolutely amazing. Good morning to you. I mean, you're down in the land of down under, the kangaroos and the koalas. Talk to us a little bit about how did reggae is indigenous to Jamaica. How did you come to know and love reggae, let alone to become now a recording reggae artist?
I have to always give thanks to my mother, who was such a strong influence on me musically. She raised me on the sounds of Jimmy Cliff, Judy Mowatt, Bob Marley and the Wailers, as well as Santana, Led Zeppelin. She has such a great taste of music and really supported me from the beginning in my musical journey. She was also my first guitar teacher. And I think there is just no doubt in my mind that having grown up to the soundtrack of artists, and especially women like Sister Judy Mowatt, having that strong role model in my life, which definitely helped shape who I am and influenced me and inspired me even to come to Jamaica and really sit down and learn and absorb and share and create with like minds. And so yeah, it kind of starts with my mom, but also with the power of reggae to transcend all borders and waters and reach into the hearts and minds of little girls and boys on the other side of the planet, even to this day. So it's a powerful force.
Nattali, tell me a little bit about yourself. For instance, people see you with locks and they see you with a very Rastafari aesthetic. Is it beyond a particular look or an aesthetic? Tell us a little bit about that side of yourself and how that comes out in your music, because of course there's the influence of Rastafari in what you do.
Definitely. And you know, I think that when you are called in certain directions in life, you either choose to answer those calls or you may suppress them for a time, but you'll find that when you're open-minded and open-hearted, you will find resonance with things, people, art, communities, places, and you will be called there. And for me, Jamaica is one of those places. Definitely Rastafari culture. You can't deny the impact that the music, reggae music being Rastafarian music, has had on the world and how much positivity it continues to share. And for me, I see it as probably the only genre in the world that is relentless in pushing messages of positivity and unity and oneness and righteousness. So these things resonated with me. As for my locks, I asked my mom if I could lock my hair when I was 10 years old, and she said yes. And to that day, I have grown into them. You know, having locks is a journey. And I was the only person even of color in my neighborhood, and then I got locks, and then, you know, I was putting extra pressure on myself, you know, in a social setting. But to me, it's just who I was and who I am. So, you know, we go on the journey and we move through the barriers and we keep finding and we keep evolving and we keep remembering who we really are. And as long as we stay true to our inspiration, our creativity and our source, and pay dues and give respect where it's due, then, you know, I can't be wrong.
Well, talking about a journey, Rastafari, one of the tenets of, reggae music and just being a Rastafarian or Rastafari, right, is liberation. And incidentally, your new album is called Liberate. Talk to us about the name of the album itself, and some of the features you have on the album.
So the title track is called Liberate as well. Obviously, it's the title track, and that features Sister Judy Mowatt. It's one of the reasons I named the whole album Liberate, because for me, coming from being a small girl to one day meeting this huge voice and presence in my life named Judy Mowatt, and being able to connect with her and create music together and then release that music is actually a really big deal for me. And the song that itself, Liberate, is a very conscious song. The whole album is back to front, back to start to finish, very conscious. And Sister Judy is like just the perfect voice for the song Liberate. It's also named Liberate because the theme of liberation runs through every single song, as well as I recognize that music has a responsibility to me to reflect the times. And what I see in liberation is it's a potential. It's this potential that is hanging right here for humanity, for us to really understand for ourselves what true liberation looks and feels like to us, on a physical level, on a mental level, on a cellular level, as an individual, as a family, as a community, as a nation, as a human family. What does that real liberation look and feel like to us? So it's also a question. And one thing for sure is that when we realize that we as human beings have the capacity and the power to truly be liberated in ourselves, we also realize that it's not something anybody else can give to us, but something we must take back for ourselves, piece by piece by piece.
How liberated did you feel when you performed at Joe Mercer's party recently, or event recently, and performing in Jamaica? How was that? How liberating was that for you?
That was extremely liberating. It was such a joy and an honor to be able to perform a song I have with Joe for the first time at the Bob Marley Museum as part of the Joe Mercer birthday celebrations. The band was on fire. The energy is magical as always at the museum. So I was just very grateful and very excited to be part of such a special event.
So I noticed that you perform with several women. It is International Women's Month. I just wanted, your take on, as a woman, as an artist in the reggae industry, especially coming up from the other side of the world. What's that been like, that aspect of the Liberate journey?
I think that the more positive female role models we have on stages on an international level, the better. We see, I'm somebody who is always using my platform to help others, and especially other female artists, join in or get some experience. I've worked with an amazing artist out of Kingston named Minori, and she's gone from doing some songwriting with me to being on tour with me for nearly 3 years. So building bridges in ways that can connect Jamaica and Australia and the USA, where we tour a lot, and Europe, and be able to, I would love to see some of those female artists and musicians make it to Jamaica and collaborate to Australia, collaborate over here, and vice versa. And having that female presence within the musical scene is just such a powerful representation for the younger sisters who are coming up, and they benefit from seeing other women on stage.
Well, you just mentioned, and that's great, Nattali Rize. It's International Women's Month, as Dennis mentioned earlier, and congratulations to you, and happy International Women's Month to you as well. But what message would you have, Nattali Rize, for the next generation of upcoming artists, of females who want to enter the reggae space, who want to be on stage just like you, and who want to rise and be liberated like you?
I would say, my little sisters, you must just focus on you, stay in your lane. Don't wait around for anybody to give you a green light or for anyone to hand you your dreams, because you're the only person who can go out and get them. everything is possible. Just be ready to work hard and stay true to yourself, and you'll find that the right people will present themselves at the right time. And
Amen.
yeah, man,
All right.
forward
Continue to
ever.
rise, continue to liberate.
Thank you very
Lovely.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you
What
very
part
much.
of Australia are you in, by the way?
Thank you. What did you say?
What part of Australia are you in right now?
Right now, I'm in the tropical north. It's a place called Cairns, and it's a climate that is just like Jamaica. So
Okay, nice.
comfortable.
Lovely, lovely. Enjoy, enjoy. All right, continue to
Thank
liberate
you.
the world and continue to rise.
Thank you very much. All right, big thanks to Nattali Rize for sharing her musical journey, her music with her message, her mission. Liberate is out now, so go stream it and vibe to it while we take another quick break right here on Sunrise.
We hear you speak of hope and change, then you leave no proof. Babylon, you're smart, now this is more than true. But when the people wake up, they'll come straight after you. There's no escaping from the plans we got set out for you. You see your